Hello, I am the biased commenter. Today we are talking about the 60-minute interview with Trump. The left is losing their minds, claiming that Trump admits he knew nothing about a pardon that he did. Did he really not know who was pardoned? Why did this guy get pardoned? And what's being lied about? Let's get right into it. What we got. Highly edited. So let's go straight. This is MSN.com. They posted the full transcript. To start us off, this is where we join the question on the clip that we just saw. This is a question about pardon. The Trump family is now perhaps more associated with cryptocurrency than real estate. You and your sons, Don Jr. and Eric, have formed World Liberty Financial with the Witkoff family. Trump says, right, helping to make your family millions of dollars. It's in that context that I do want to ask you about crypto's richest man, a billionaire known as CZ, pled guilty in 2023 to violating anti-money laundering laws. Trump says, right. Nor then asked the question that we see in the clip. So we now join the clip here. This is where President Trump says, are you ready? I don't know who he is. What is not in the clip is here all the way to here, I believe. So we will read that. And this is actually kind of important. So CZ is the subject here. This is the pardonee, if you will. And Trump is saying, what I want to do, well, he's saying he heard it was a Biden witch hunt. Then he says what he wants to do is see crypto. Because if we don't do it, it's going to go to China. And it's going to go to, this is no different to me than AI. Right? And that's the point. Here I zoomed in a little bit. And right here he says, just after that it's a huge industry. And if we're not going to be the head of it, China, Japan, or someplace else is. And that is the main factor in what is going to happen here and what we're going to talk about with this CZ character. Moving on, I will zoom out. This man was treated really, really badly by the Biden administration, and he was given a jail term. He's highly respected. He's a very successful guy. They sent him to jail, and they really set him up. That's my opinion. I was told about it. So for someone not knowing about this CZ character, what is left out of the edit is that he does know about him. He knows his situation. He was told about his situation. May not have known him personally, which is definitely what I can infer when I read the whole thing in context. Trump goes on. I said, it may look bad if I do it. I have to do the right thing. I don't know the man at all. I don't think I ever met him. Maybe I did, or, somebody shook my hand or something. But I don't think I ever met him. I have no idea who he is. I was told that he was a victim, just like I was, and just like many other people, of a vicious, horrible group of people in the Biden administration. Let's look into this claim. Okay, this is what we're going to talk about today, is this claim right here, right? This piqued my interest, where Trump is claiming that this CZ character, who we'll look into in a second, is a victim of a Biden war on cryptocurrency in which Biden used the legal system to go after his opponents. So let's look into this CZ character here. CZ is a guy by the name of Changpeng Zhao, pleaded guilty to violating the BSA, causing Binance to violate the BSA by causing Binance to fail to implement an effective anti-money laundering program. So this is important. This is why it's highlighted. This is why we're going to talk about it real quick. This is the DOJ website. The crime is not money laundering itself. CZ Changpeng Zhao, I guess I'll highlight that in a different color because he is our character. Changpeng Zhao was not convicted of money laundering. He was convicted of, or he pled guilty to not having an effective anti-money laundering program. Here we see Axios, where the DOJ requests 36 months for Binance founder Changpeng Zhao. This is in April of 2024. From my research, I do want to point this out. From my research, it seems to be that the normal maximum is about 18 months. What we see is that Binance crypto founder Zhao sentenced to 4 months in prison. This is by Reuters. This is in May 1st, 2024. His sentencing starts April 30th. 2024. This is posted May 1st. His sentence starts April 30th. He is then released 4 months later, late September 2024. He is not pardoned until October of 2025. So why? Why is Trump pardoning somebody who served a sentence, who didn't really have much that was stopping him post his sentence? He could still open bank accounts. So could do pretty much anything. It's just that he has this on his record. So why? So what is the pardon for? Well, introduce you to Binance. If you are not in the know on crypto, Binance is the top cryptocurrency in the world. Here we see, this is CoinMarketCap, top cryptocurrency spot exchanges. Binance is well and above the rest, the pool, well and above. It is the world leader in crypto. And at one time, CZ, Changpeng Zhao, was the CEO. We see here, CNBC. When Changpeng Zhao was arrested, he named Richard Tang as the new Binance CEO. And even after that, CNBC reports that Binance's ex-CEO begins prison sentence in California. In this, we see that Zhao is reported to still have a 90% stake in Binance, even though he's not the CEO. And we go back to the transcript, and Trump is talking about crypto. My sons are involved in crypto much more than I know very little about it, other than one thing. It's a huge industry. And if we're not going to be the head of it, China, Japan, or someplace else is. That is your motive. That is your why. So if you ask yourself, when you hear about this pardon, you say Trump doesn't know much about what was going on. According to that 60-minute edit, you wonder, why are we going to pardon this guy? Well, then you learn his sentence was over. He served it. And the only real thing that's keeping him from being the CEO again is that this crime is on his record. Continuing on, we see that the Trump family, this is by investing.com, published on March 13th, the Trump family held the deal talks with Binance's U.S. arm. And here we see CZ, Changpeng Zhao, is cited as being the connection with this U.S. arm and Binance. So if you ask yourself, if when this meeting happened, if Zhao is asking or letting the Trump family know, if I can get a pardon, I can bring Binance and make it huge in America. Why would Americans not want the leading cryptocurrency in their corner? I think this is in America's best interest to not go after petty charges that lead to 4-month sentences and take a CEO out of his spot, even though he still holds 90% of the company. I think this is a good business deal. I think Trump knows, at least of CZ. I think 60 Minutes knows that they lied in their own interview. And I hope that the American people wake up. As always, guys, please let me know what you think in the comments. If you like this, please do leave a like. I am the biased commentator, and I'll see you next time.